So here's something I put together just to show rotation and how to make gears move and an auger move. So we zoom in here, and what I do is I go to the animation catalog, find the animation, the movement, the transition that I want to make, and I want to do a spin, so I just drag this height spin, drop it right on this gear. You can see how the gear has a rotational direction now associated with it. Let me do the same for this gear. It has a rotation. I want to rotate this axle here, so let's also put a rotation on that. So we can see we've got a rotation about this axis, and if I pick this one here, the rotational indicator is placed up here. Could be because how I built the unit. So let me put that, turn my tri-ball on, and I want to reposition that. Again, to that location. Escape to turn the tri-ball off, pick off screen to remove that plane. So let's just see which direction they're moving. So now if I go to my visualization tab, I go to my animation section, turn the animation on, and I just play the animation, and it looks like things are moving in all directions. Perhaps not the directions I want them to move. Let's examine these gears. So the brown gear, I want that to turn counterclockwise. So let me turn this off, pick the gear again, pick the rotational indicator, turn my tri-ball on. I want to rotate that completely around, so I pick the rotational axis, use my right mouse, click and move that, and when I let it go I want to move it here 180 degrees. So now I've moved that, click off screen. Now let's just determine which direction we're going now. Okay, so I've got the brown gear going in the direction I want, but not the red gear. So let me turn the animation off, click on the gear, click on the rotational axis, turn the tri-ball on. I want to rotate that function about that axis. Again, with my right mouse I move it around and do that 180. Escape, pick off screen, just turn this on, and it looks like the gears are moving in the direction we want it to go, but the red gear, which should drive the auger, is actually going in the wrong direction. So now let me adjust that, turn that off, click here to take this rotational, tri-ball on, axis of rotation, rotate that 180 degrees. Now let's see if we've got things moving in the right directions. So it looks like now the brown gear is moving counterclockwise. It's rotating the red gear, which is on the shaft of the auger, and it's rotating the auger. But it's not going very long. So let me make some adjustments, or show you how to make some adjustments. Just click on the brown gear, and you'll see that the rotational axis, click on that, go to the animation properties. Now we want to affect how many times it does something. So we go to the time effect, and the type of effect that we want is linear. We just want it to spin. You can actually have it ease in, ease out, accelerate or decelerate if you had some other functions you wanted to do with it. But for us, we just want to make it linear, and we want to have it rotate 5 times before it stops. Click off, click here, click on the animation properties here of that gear. Here again, we want to make it linear, and we want that to rotate 5 times. Click off, and let's click on the shaft, and animation properties again, time, linear, 5 times. And now let's see what we have. Turn it on and play. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little fast. Alright, so now let's go to our motion editor. And that's down here. So right now we've got it about 30 frames. You can do time, so that's about 2 seconds. So let's just stick with frames. So let's adjust that out to maybe 120 frames. So just click on the spur gear, grab the end, drag it out to 120, click on the other spur gear, drag it out to 120, click on the part, and then drag it out to 120. Alright, so let's minimize that, and now let's play. So it's a little slower, and it's repeating it 5 times, and that's how you can make gears run in the direction you want them to go, and for as long as you want them to go. Thank you very much. Enjoy.